like always so far back. And then if we show yarn...
You want to be up closer?
I mean, not really. I really don't want, you know, my eye bags to show. But
yeah, well,
this is fine. Are we gonna start?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I believe this is, well, Paul told me this morning that this was podcast number 15.
It is.
So I was leaving the house. Well, actually, when I said, I got to get up and get in the shower, I got to do a podcast. He goes, you're doing a podcast today? I said, they don't.
That's what I said.
I said, they don't just happen on their own. You got to get up and do them. So anyway, so when I was leaving, he said, you got to go do podcast number 15. And I said, yeah. He goes, well, where are your earrings? Because I didn't have them on. I said, don't worry, I have them right here. He goes, okay, I just want to make sure you got your earrings.
God. So now it's going to be the earrings and the pearls.
Well, I thought that's what we said.
It is what we
last
said.
Time. Anyway, I'm Heather.
I'm Kathy.
Mom Kathy.
Mom.
We're the Knot House in Frederick, Maryland. And thank you for joining. We have got a lot of yarn in that we need to talk about. I asked Mom what samples we're showing, and she said, I don't know, I don't have a lot, but we have a lot of new yarn in.
We do have a lot. She has worked me to death this week.
It's all me.
And I still have...
It's my fault.
I still have pictures to take, so bear with me. Hopefully I'll get the last of the pictures up today.
You've got most everything done.
I don't have Swift up.
You just got it yesterday.
I know, but it's on the website with no pictures or all the same
We haven't
pictures.
posted about it on Instagram, so nobody's harassing you yet.
Not yet.
One thing before we get into everything, we are now at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for everybody that has subscribed and everybody that has supported us and continues to watch the podcast. That means that we have a giveaway, right?
We do.
So I said to Mom when I got here, I said, you know, we have to get a giveaway. We have to get the giveaway. She goes, I got it handled.
And
so we are giving away this cute little green loop London, just little accessory bag. And then 2 skeins of Lobby Enemy, her merino singles that are 400 yards. Let's see, is this 100% merino, Mom?
It is.
Yeah, it's 100% merino. I'm having the writing's too small on the labels, I can't read it. So where did you get this at in Edinburgh? Or did this come from last year's?
I think this came from last year's Rhinebeck.
Okay, so 2017 Rhinebeck?
Yeah.
Is it marked on here?
No.
Oh, it is. It says Autumn in Rhinebeck.
Okay, good. I was looking for the name of it.
In French.
Yeah.
So, so how are people going to?
They have to comment.
They have to comment, and you have to be a subscriber.
And you have to be a subscriber.
No particular comment, just any random comment.
As long as you're nice to me. As long as you don't trash me, I'm
nice.
good.
Everybody's nice, Mom. Anyway, so here we are. Again, let me put these up closer so you can see them. So it's 2 skeins. See that pretty purple and green in there and gold? Okay, so when are we gonna
all right,
do the drawing?
Today is July 1st.
Today's July 1st.
We're gonna do it July 10th. 10 days.
Okay.
How about that?
She's the boss.
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay?
So, so yeah, so that's exciting. Maybe we'll do another one next time.
Yeah, we might.
So.
Clear out my drawer back there. I've got a drawer. I think I've told you guys before.
It's not a drawer. It's a whole cabinet. She said, there were these other skeins back there this morning, and she said, I saved these 2 grays because I thought they might make a good bottom of a sweater.
Well, you know, you have to be prepared. You just don't ever know.
I have to get my water.
You just don't ever know.
So, we don't really have a plan. We're going to kind of just be haphazard. I got to get to work. But a couple of things that I want to talk about real quick before we get into the yarn is we got a new shipment of home row bags. These are the only 3 we have left. We've only had them about, I don't know, what, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks.
A week.
So we've got the bears with the green, and we've got the
Needles.
needles with the peach, and we've got needles with green.
And that's
So,
all we've got left.
That's all we've got left. We are expecting a shipment of
Ribbon Street.
Ribbon Street bags. If you're not familiar with Ribbon Street, I have one down here shoved in my Ritual Dyes bag. This is the navy blue one. We got these in. Of course, I had to get navy. And we have one navy left. And then we have a couple of cream, the cream left. Or natural, I think is the
Natural's the correct.
proper
Right.
term. What was I doing? I was going to, so these are, so we're getting these boxy bags.
We're getting boxy bags and the big project bags.
Yeah, and we just love these bags. We've carried Ribbon Street ever since I went to Stitches West and found her
4 years now.
4 years ago. So that's bags.
Bags. And we're all, until we get Ribbon Street in, we're low on bags.
Well, we'll get them soon.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start with all the yarn we got?
Well, I want you to show your little sweater first.
Oh. I completed something if you don't count having to have the buttons on.
But
As-
we've got the buttons.
We've got mom got the buttons. So, oh gosh, now I'm gonna have to remember the pattern name. Do you remember what it is?
No.
It's Tin Can Knits.
Tiny leaves.
No, it's not Tiny Leaves. So I used one skein of
Chasing rabbits.
Chasing Rabbits, and this was the mermaid color. And if you can see, those little pops of teal amongst that green. Isn't that pretty? And then you got the lace
That back is very pretty on
here
that.
at the
Show
top.
show the back of it. It looks like a big girl sweater.
Yeah. You guys see that lace at the top? So it's gonna have 4 buttons right at the very top. And this is for my granddaughter. Seems so weird to say that still, even though I have a bunch of grandkids. So Isla, I call Isla my green girl because she's got the prettiest skin tone and dark hair and looks great in green. I will get the name of the pattern and I will put it at the bottom, and I'll also try to put it in the show notes below.
How did you like working with Chasing Rabbits?
I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually.
And it blocked extremely well.
It blocked really well. I didn't have to aggressively block to get the
Lace to open
the
up.
lace to open up. I wish I could think of the name of it. Dang it. Anyway, maybe I'll look at it on my phone. Except I think my phone's in the other room. So anyway, so I finished this, and do you want me just to go and talk about what I'm working on?
You can.
Okay, so I think last time we talked about how I might be a one project person. I don't know. I think I am a one project person, but so I haven't shown this in a while. I haven't made too much progress, but this is the baby blanket that I'm making for baby Nora. And this, I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I'm gonna have to have you count to see how many I cast on now. I think it was like 110 stitches. And what I'm doing is I'm holding 2 skeins together. First, so you hold that, Mom.
All right.
So first I started out holding 2 skeins of Swift. Did we get more of this colorway? The passion fruit.
Yes.
She sent passion fruit because I know Mom told her, you know, the color Heather's doing the baby blanket in, like she's supposed to know.
And she did.
Yeah. Well, you asked me what it was, and I said pretty in pink or something.
She
Anyway,
knew.
now I can't get this back in. Anyway, so I started out this bottom part holding 2 skeins of of just the Swift passion fruit. And then I started using Pretty in Pink Western Sky, holding the two together. So hold the blanket back up, Mom. And so that's how I got the second section here. And I don't know how far I'm going to go. Now I have to figure out, I do have another skein of the Pretty in Pink Western Sky. So my idea is to do as much as I can of this, but then I have to have enough left of the Western Sky to finish the end and hold it double by itself. So I have to be careful about how much yarn I use. So far, it looks like I'm going to use 4 skeins. 2 of the Swift and 2 of the Western Sky.
That should be plenty.
But isn't it going to be pretty though?
Very pretty, yeah. Soft.
So, yeah, it's very soft. And it's just garter stitch. I say it's just garter stitch, and then you do it garter, garter, back and forth, back and forth. Doesn't garter eat a lot of yarn?
You know, I've heard that said before. I don't know.
It just seems like you
Why
knit
it
and
would.
knit, but you don't get that many stitches. I mean, that many inches.
That's why you do a progress keeper. You
Oh, you're a little... Yeah. She always has something clever to say. No, I guess you're right. So you can see how far you've gone.
Right, so you look at it and you think, God, I haven't done anything tonight. But if you've got a progress keeper on there, if you look at it and you've only done an inch and you want it to be, you know, 20 inches or whatever you want it to be, that's just 20 days. That doesn't sound like so long.
These are the games she plays.
I do. I mean, how do you think I get through all that stocking net on a sweater?
That's because you're the slowest knitter on the planet.
I know I am.
So, okay, moving along. All right. Okay, I'm looking in my bag trying to figure out what's in here.
Have you cast on, Millie?
Yeah, I did. I cast on Millie. So if you remember, I'm doing the Millie sweater, which is a pattern by the Nice and Knit Girls. Can't really see, but they had this pattern and samples done of it when they were here for the pop-up, and I tried it on, and so this is as far as I've gotten. I've just got my little neck done.
And you're doing that in Nice and Knit.
Yeah, of course I'm doing it in Nice and Knit. So I'm doing this, and then I've gotten to the point where I have to do my increases, and I had to think about it.
Probably some short rows.
I don't know about the short rows yet, because you know I don't read ahead. Yeah. So anyway, so I got to get back on this. I think I have to change needles. I don't know. I have to figure that out, but I want to get going on it. So then she says to me the other day, "Well, how are you doing on that hat sample?"
So did you start it?
Yep. Started the hat sample.
You don't want me to tell you Carissa's doing it too?
I knew that Carissa, the day that, Carissa works for us too. And the day that Mom brought it up, we were schlepping yarn around and rearranging everything. And I knew that when Carissa left that night, she'd say, "Kathy, do you want me to take those 2 skeins of the other color and start that hat just in case Heather doesn't get it done?" Is that what happened?
Kind of.
Yeah, I know.
I may have said, Carissa, she said, well, I started to take that yarn from Heather, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to rain on her parade.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I've got 2 more skeins of it. And she said, let's wind it.
So we're talking about the Aries hat by the Spincycle girls. And this was at, what's it called that night?
Sample
night, because they've come out with a new yarn, the
Dream State.
Dream State, of which we have every color in. And we just got this shipment the other day, and we were putting it away, and this is when Mom said, "How are you doing on that hat?" So yeah, we have Dream State in all the colors.
All the colors.
And they're all photographed.
And they're all on the website.
And they're all on the website. And we also have, I don't know, 30 colors of dyed in the wool, too. So, I don't know, I didn't count them, but it just seems like a lot of colors up there.
Probably 36.
So yeah, so we're restocked on Spincycle for sure. And so let me show you the hat.
Kind
so
of
far.
we are.
I know there's some colors that we don't have. So
Let me just tell a story. I have sold several, everybody's doing sweaters, and I've sold several of the Ravello sweaters like I did for you. And there was a lady that wanted to
you might as well get it.
do it in the
I gotta lose enough weight to get back in that sweater.
several. I've sold several just like this, but one lady
That's
wanted
the back.
wanted to do it all in the dark color, and I didn't have any dyed in the wool that looked good with this dark color.
Oh.
So
And it only takes one skein.
only takes one skein.
One skein to do all these stripes and in the sleeve.
Yep.
Yeah, go
Yep.
ahead. I'm sorry.
So there just wasn't anything, and she didn't want the light color. So I went back to my chest, and I had a skein put back to finish my Gutherie. And she bought it, loved it. That was perfect.
Was it perfect?
Perfect.
No, but I mean, really, did it look good with it?
It really did look good with
Well,
it.
you must have known it would, or
I
you
did.
wouldn't
I
have
wouldn't have
gone
gone
back
back
there
and
and pulled it out.
gotten it. So I'm thinking that I've got Nostalgia, which is what I'm using, coming in the order that I get the next day that I do not have.
I know, she's going through it going, my yarn's not in here. My yarn's not in here.
So, and I'm not saying it's the girl's fault. I may have ordered it and they shipped it to me a different order, but it wasn't there. So I immediately write Rachel, and she says, well, we're out of it for a couple of weeks. And I said, I can't finish my sweater. She found one skein for me.
So she's already shipped it, right?
Yeah, because I am totally out.
Yeah. So that's Mom's story about that. All right, so this is the hat. And I don't know, I'm about a third of the way through. I'm using, I don't know what these colors are. Is that robin's egg, Mom?
I think so.
And I don't know what this darker one is. You have all the colors memorized.
Melancholia, I
I'm gonna-
believe.
I'm gonna test you to see if you're right. Because I would like for her to be wrong. Just one time. Ha. It's not.
What is it? Oh, it's that new one.
Catechism?
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 Yep.
Starts with C-A-T. Cat.
Yep.
So anyway, it's a pretty green.
It's the other green, the Melancholia, is just a little darker.
Yeah.
They're kind of hard to tell apart.
So it's this one, and I'm just going to double check this to make sure that this is
Robin's egg.
robin's egg.
So this is the
Yeah,
two.
it's robin's egg.
This is what she's using, and this is the
That's bluer and not as
Melancholy.
much green.
Yeah.
So I just started this the other night, believe it or not, after she gave me a hard time. After I found the needles that I needed. It's really fast. Of course, it's nice to be on a size 7. And I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
So I started out, you know how we talk about the dominant colors? And holding them in your right hand or the left hand, and the left hand's supposed to be the dominant color if that's the color you want to pop out. So
You're not holding the.
I switched it.
Why?
I switched it to hold the white as dominant in my left hand.
Right.
I'm calling it white. You know what I mean. So
That's
that
the way it should have been.
I know, but I didn't start out doing it that way. And I wasn't going to rip it back and do it. I don't think anybody will be able to tell. It'll look like I did it on purpose. That way.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you switched it.
Yeah, I switched it when there started to be more rows of the white. Let me get this up here so you can see. See? And then this is the pattern again. So anyway, it's fun. So if you want a quick something to do, 2 skeins of the new, what's it called again?
Dream
State. I want to say it's Dream in Color or something.
That's a yarn.
Dream in Color. Oh, that's right, it is. I thought it was a TV show. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's all I'm working on right now.
Okay.
So I got 3 things going, even though I'm a one project girl. Okay.
Well, last time I told you that I was working on tiny tassels. Yeah, it's sitting on the dryer in the kitchen.
What do you mean it's sitting on the dryer? You've already got it blocked?
No, I haven't worked on it.
See, I knew that's not what she meant.
Well,
So when she asked me how I was doing on the hat, I said, how are you doing on tiny tassels? She said, ask me how I'm doing on my sweater.
that
See?
is the bigger question.
It's all about the sweaters.
All right. Well, you know, we've been selling sweaters.
I know, every day she texts me and tells me, just sold another sweater quantity of such and such. Ta-da!
So here's my Guthrie.
Can you guys see this? Let me get it up here closer. Here, that's a good picture of it. So, that's Mom's Guthrie.
What you can't see is what the ribbing at the
Oh, yeah.
bottom.
It's got this little baby cable in it.
Yep. And so I was sweating the sleeve. I have about 20 yards left of the Spincycle. Was all I had.
Oh yeah.
So
Before you get the new skein.
before I get the new skein, but I mean so that I could start the cuff. So it's a long cuff too.
It's so heavy. I will say it's heavy because, you know, it's held double all the way through.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be a
heavy.
warm sweater.
It'll be a warm sweater.
So this is what everybody's doing in the shop, right?
Yes. Or if they're not doing it, they're waiting on yarn from
Julie, because we don't
Asselin.
have the Julie Asselin yet.
Right.
The Leizu DK.
So Dawn is doing one in 2 colors of Julie Asselin.
I posted that one on Instagram, and it's gotten, I think, more likes than anybody else's. It
has.
Not anybody else's on the planet. I mean, anybody else's that we've posted. Let me just specify that. And isn't that the one that she said she's gonna get another color? And she said it's so much fun. There's nothing else she's seen that she wants to do. She's just gonna do another one as soon as. And she's not even. Well, she's
waiting.
getting ready to do her sleeves.
No, she's almost to her cuff.
Okay. Well, when I took the picture the other day, she
Yes.
she
Well,
needed
it's a race, you know.
right.
She's going to use a darker purple and Ruination. Really pretty together.
Oh, so so right now Dawn's using 2 solids.
Yes.
Right.
But
okay.
she's going to do one of these.
Right.
The low contrast.
Okay. And then Carissa's doing one. I posted that one too, in beautiful teals. And I don't know if the picture that I took did justice, but I think part of the reason that Dawn's got so many likes is because the contrast is not great contrast. I mean, it's a subtle. It's not doesn't jump out at you. It's a gray and a blue.
No, 2 grays.
Did you just clump, clump, clump?
I did. Sorry.
But you can definitely see all of the different stitches and the patterns. And these that are low contrast, it's more subtle. And the definition and the design doesn't pop out.
Right.
You see the color be subtle.
I will say too that I kind of cheated. I had leftover. I think this may be Nebuary, but I had it left over, and I decided that I wanted some color
At the top?
at the top, and then the rest of it is nostalgia.
Okay. So that's all you're working on right now. And Tiny
Yes.
Tassels is in timeout.
Tiny Tassels is in timeout. Well, everybody else was working on it, and I was
Oh.
getting left behind.
I know. So she said, when she's giving me a hard time about the hat, I said, what are you going to do? Put your sweater down and work on the hat?
And
She said yes, and I'll have it done in a day.
well, I did.
So anyway, she's not doing the hat.
All right. I'm not doing the hat. But we have all been looking at sweaters. You know, Hood Barb has almost got her Cipolla
Mm-hmm.
finished. She's got both sleeves done, I think, and I had her do the sleeves before finishing the body.
What's Scoop Carol working on?
Scoop Carol's on vacation.
She's got to be working on something.
Well, I think she was just taking
A shawl or something.
a shawl or something. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's talk about all the other new yarns we got in.
Okay. So we got Spincycle in.
We already talked about that.
We got
Farmer's Daughter.
Farmer's Daughter DK, Juicy DK. And I must say, I have not wanted to do the Andrea Mallory Comfort Cardi. And the reason I haven't wanted to is kind of like this one. I'm a bigger girl, and I feel like it's too big for me.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some colors in here that
Every time you hit the table, Mom,
I'm
the
sorry.
camera shakes.
there are some colors of Farmer's Daughter, not only in the maroons, but in the teals that would make just a gorgeous comfort cardi. So I'm tempted.
There's so many combos. Look at those three pretty ones. I don't know, how many colors do you need in the comfort cardi?
I think it's 4, maybe 5. I'm not sure. I need to look that up so when somebody wants to do it, I'll know what I'm supposed to be looking for.
I thought you were gonna do the hipster with this when we got it in.
Oh, I forgot about that. I am going to do a hipster in it.
Well, I want to get some more colors together. So you haven't even thought about what color you would do the hipster in? Because you haven't thought about it.
Because I haven't thought about it. There's another teal up there.
Yeah, so look at these pretty teals here, guys.
Yeah, gorgeous.
So this one is called Amos Moses.
Amos Moses.
Amos Moses. And this one is Are You Sure Hank Done It That Way?
And then
I love yarn names.
And then that one I think is Heartbreak Hotel.
Yep, and this one's Heartbreak Hotel. Got the pretty purples and burgundies in it. Let me just see how pretty that is. Or that one together. Let's see, this one is Buffalo Gal. This darker one is Punkuni. I don't know some of these names. So maybe I should have to do one too. How many skeins does it take to do the hipster?
It's just one color.
I really like these two together. Now this one has got some gray in it, the teal and the orange, kind of goldish color. And this is Hawk Boy.
Golden Eagle.
Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye.
Mm-hmm. So, and then I should just hold the camera up and show the whole table here. And then this pretty darker gray is Paul Newman. That's a great name. We've had that one in before, I think, in
We have it in now.
in Foxy Lady.
So not only did we get the Juicy DK, but we got the Foxy Lady, and we got her.
Here, I'm just gonna turn the camera.
Okay.
Doot 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 doot. Guess I'll hold the camera up to the wall. Can you see it over there, Mom?
So we got the mohair, Mighty Mo. This is Paul. This is Paul Newman. But
Hey, look, we're doing something different.
But look at this. That's Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah.
And we got. This is Heartbreak Hotel and the Foxy Lady.
Okay, now we're not gonna have any Heartbreak Hotel.
I know. I know.
Yeah, those are pretty too.
Walking on Steel and
To get down here, your height.
Bikini.
You're not showing them. There you go.
This Walking on Steel is really pretty.
So yeah, we got most of the same colors really in the Foxy Lady as we did the
We did.
GCDK.
We did.
I like that green one right there. What is that one?
This one?
No, this one right here. Hawk Boy.
Which is the same. They just look different.
Yeah, they look different because it's a different base.
Right. Because I think this is Hawk Boy too. No, this is Ghost Dance.
Oops.
Pretty though.
Yeah.
Very.
So you don't have anything, you're going to start with the mohair.
Well, you know.
Because you're on the sweater. Okay.
I might do the hipster with mohair. That'd be
What,
different.
hold
it with
mohair with it? Oh, here we
I
go.
might.
Now
I
she's
just might.
now she's onto something. Now she might actually get excited about that and cast that on
I might.
before she finishes her sweater.
Depending on how long it takes me to get the.
Well, it depends on how long the yarn lasts. If you see a yarn color going, all right. So I'm gonna go over here, guys, to the Swift table too, since we're doing this. So this is all the Swift. Can you guys see it? We got this in yesterday. I may have to cut some of this out if it doesn't come out right. Here, hold them up. So she made these kits for us with 5 skeins. And what is the base, Mom?
It is a silky singleton, which is similar to, it's a 70/30
Merino silk.
merino silk. Hmm.
And is this where she gives you the 5 ideas?
Yes, it's in here.
So 5 skeins of yarn, and she gives you 5 pattern ideas to do with
5 skeins of yarn.
5 skeins of
So
yarn.
she does that with that one, and she also does it with the 3 skeins. You've got a list in here that gives you pattern ideas.
Yeah. So this is a pretty burgundy and gray. You'll have to look at them on the website to get a better idea of the colors, because Mom's pictures are so great. When you did the kits, did you take them out of the kits?
I haven't done them yet,
Oh, that's right.
but I will take them out of
Okay, she's
out
gonna-
of the plastic
She's going to do that today.
so that you can see them. So this one is Brooklyn, and then there is a dark Brooklyn. How's that for a fade?
Mm-hmm.
And
I like that green.
this is the last of her mint wood.
What do you mean the last of it?
She's not dyeing it anymore.
How come?
Well, I don't know why.
So you put mint wood with the pretty.
And this is Wednesday. Let me get my black's not helping.
Hold it this way up against that way, up against the wall.
There you go.
Yeah, so you can see it's like a deep, deep burgundy wine color.
You could do it with the lighter.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty too. Ooh, what's this green one right here, Mom? I haven't seen these because they came in yesterday.
Melodrama.
It's pretty green and brown. Yeah, still hard to see because we're not in the bright light right now.
I know. This is a new one too.
Turn it.
Fireside.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty. And the base is the base for the non-kits is the
Bliss sock.
Bliss sock that has the cashmere and nylon
Yes.
and merino.
Yes. This is also pretty, which is T for 2.
Okay, let's go back and sit down. Wait a minute. I don't know what I'm showing because I can't see it. It's all the
Turn it down just a
GCDK.
little bit. Tilt it down. There you go. That's better.
That was the other thing Paul said when he looked at the last podcast. He goes, "You guys aren't centered." I told him that I would be more than happy if he wanted to come be our producer,
Right.
and he could take care of
Be
all
like
those
Red
things.
Bank Mike.
Yeah.
That is one thing I wanted to mention. You know, I went to TNNA since the last time, and I got to hang out with Christina and her mom.
What's her mom's name?
Her mom. She's her mom. I don't
No, she calls her Nana.
She may call her Nana.
I think she calls her Nana. We're talking about Christina from Chelsea Yarns.
And I think it's Nancy. that is, who helps her in the shop when she's gone, was there too.
So, should we go ahead and tell about our trip that we're going to go on?
Yeah, we are.
So while they were hanging out together, they talked about us coming out there
Yeah.
to see the shop. I've never been to New Jersey. Not that that matters. Have you ever been to New Jersey? You haven't been to New Jersey either,
I've
have
been
you?
through New Jersey.
But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna go make a road trip to Chelsea Yarns and see Miriam and Christina and
Yep.
Red Bank Mike.
Red Bank Mike's gonna be there.
He's gonna be there.
Yeah.
And we saw their
Live.
podcast
From Red Bank, New Jersey.
where the blah 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 blah.
Exactly.
We saw their recent podcast, and they were talking about how they were going to wear pearls, and Christina said she didn't have any pearls, so.
And Red Bank Mike said she wasn't getting any.
And so I texted Christina and told her I had extra pearls. So, so that'll be in a couple weeks. I don't know if we'll do a podcast before that. We're going to do a podcast together with them.
Yes.
So that'll be fun. I was thinking about that this morning. I'm, we're the serious ones, and they're like the fun ones. So I don't know how it'll go. It'll be fine. It'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. They'll make fun of us.
Yeah.
And
sure.
we can take it.
I'm sure. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're looking forward to that. So should we go ahead and tell about our trip that we're gonna go on?
Yeah, we are.
So while they were hanging out together, they talked about us coming out there
Yeah.
to see the shop. I've never been to New Jersey. Not that that matters. Have you ever been to New Jersey? You haven't been to New Jersey either,
I've
have
been
you?
through New Jersey.
But anyway, yeah, so we're going to go make a road trip to Chelsea Yarns and see Miriam and Christina and
Yep.
Red Bank Mike.
Red Bank Mike's gonna be there.
He's going to be there.
Yeah.
And we saw their
Live.
podcast
From Red Bank, New Jersey.
where the blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
We saw their recent podcast, and they were talking about how they were going to wear pearls, and Christina said she didn't have any pearls, so.
And Red Bank Mike said she wasn't getting any.
And so I texted Christina and told her I had extra pearls. So, so that'll be in a couple weeks. I don't know if we'll do a podcast before that. We're going to do a podcast together with them.
Yes.
So that'll be fun. I was thinking about that this morning. I'm, we're the serious ones, and they're like the fun ones. So I don't know how it'll go. It'll be fine. It'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. They'll make fun of us.
Yeah.
And
sure.
we can take it.
I'm sure. So yeah, so we're going to do that. We're looking forward to that. Yeah.
One of the, excuse me, while I was at TNNA, I also went to dinner with Donna from Black Mountain.
Well, there was a whole group of people that went, right?
I think there was 19 of us.
But Donna from Black Mountain orchestrated the whole thing.
Orchestrated the whole thing, and it was fun. It was a great Italian restaurant. I mean, really good Italian. And I got to see Dinah and Pam.
From the
there,
knitting
too.
place?
Yep. And I didn't really know any of the other shop owners. that
So was it all
there.
shop owners?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was shop owners. I didn't really know anybody else. But it was fun. It was a big group of us, and
You saw Donna at some time too, because I talked to her on the phone. So that was another time.
that was after sample at night.
Right.
We were just kind of sitting, hanging out.
Yeah.
And
So I would call her and she would just pass the phone to people. Here, hold on. So I don't know who I'm going to talk to. So Donna says something about how she likes my haircut and that I can totally get away with my earrings and my pearls together. So I got permission from Donna. So anyway,
so it was good to see everybody.
yeah,
It was a much smaller TNNA.
than usual.
Yes, much smaller. I think it's typical.
The number of people that vended or the number of
Both.
people, yeah.
Both.
That'll be interesting to see what they do next year.
Now, I say it was all shop owners. Casapinka was there.
Right, so she's not a shop owner.
And Lisa from India Untangled,
Mm-hmm.
I believe, was there. So,
Seems like I remember seeing a picture and she was in the group.
yeah, but it was
Well, that was nice of Donna to do that.
nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. Kind of got us all together.
All right.
I got a few goodies at TNNA.
Things
Coming
that you
in.
ordered.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we'll just save that.
We'll save that for when they get here.
Okay. What else, Mom? What else is going on?
It's really hot.
It's really hot.
It is
It's really hot. Yep. So I didn't mind working on the hat, even though it's heavier. You know, the Dream State is worsted weight, but it's not that heavy. I mean, it's not that much in your lap. You know, it's just a little
Right.
hat.
Right.
So we are getting the Julie Asselin in. I mentioned that a few minutes ago. I think we're going to get it this week.
I hope so.
So that's the.
Everybody's waiting on it.
Are you just getting the Leizu DK or
No, I got Pheno too.
you got Pheno too? Okay.
But I reordered. I upped my order on the
The Leizu.
DK. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've got 4 or 5 people waiting on. I've got one lady from Pennsylvania, Sally, who calls me always. I guess we didn't get any Julie today.
Yeah. Thank you, people, for your patience.
Yes.
And the people that call in and order from us. I mean, it's nice. So thank you for that.
We also had a lady in from California that watches, Pam, thank you, who was just sweet as she could be. And she just had such a good time in the shop, and it was so fun helping her. She was so excited. And we were busy putting needles up, but she sat and knitted for about an hour and just said it was such a comfortable place to stay. So I appreciated her coming in, and we appreciate everybody that watches and tells us that you watch. You know, there was a lady at TNNA that came up and said, "I watch you," and maybe she was with a yarn shop owner.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so thank you so much.
So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching, please subscribe. So it makes a difference. It helps the channel grow, and makes us feel good too. So, is that it? Do you think? Oh, this was another suggestion Paul said.
What was that?
This was when he was. This wasn't this morning. This was the other day when he was watching, which is how he knew this was going to be podcast number 15. That we need some kind of music at the end so that people know that we're ending. Some kind of fade music to the end. So.
Does he want to come and play
No.
the guitar for us?
No, we don't want him to come play the guitar for us. So I don't know. Maybe I'll play around and I'll have some little music fading into the end so that you know that we're wrapping up and you guys can turn us off if you want to.
Let's remind them we've got the giveaway this time.
Right, we do have the giveaway, just real quick, in case you didn't watch the whole time. It's the La Bien, a me, 2 skeins, 100% merino singles, and it's the Rhinebeck color from 2017. We got to start talking about Rhinebeck pretty soon, Mom. And
Why do you think we're working on sweaters?
And this looped London bag that we got, I think, at Edinburgh a few years ago. So that's the giveaway. You have to subscribe. Leave us a comment.
And we are...
You're gonna draw. We're gonna pick the winner on
Yes.
the 10th.
On the 10th. And we are the Knot House on Instagram.
We're Knot House Yarns on Instagram. We're the Knot House on Ravelry, www.knothouseyarns.com on our website, and
The Knot House podcast on YouTube.
Right, but they already know that because they're watching. She loves me. So
I was just trying to hit all the bases.
I know, and I still don't know if we hit all the bases, but I think we hit enough.
As Dawn says, we have to do it every time.
Okay, so I think we did it. Thanks, you guys. Happy 4th of July. Hopefully I'll get this up before the 4th. Hope everybody has a great holiday and a safe one, and well see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.
All right, that's it.
We don't have crowns.
We've had pearls.
I know. know. Well, how do they just like come up with the crowns and stuff?
They had it from the
They're
event
silly.
on Saturday. You know,
We're just not silly.
we're pretty serious.
Yeah, which is why people think I give you a hard time. Because we're really not that serious, but it just seems that way.
Well, we really are kind of serious. You've always been serious.
See how it shakes?
You can do it, I can't.
Well, it didn't shake for me.
We need to get a tripod for it. There is a tripod.
Paul says he has a tripod. But I don't know if it'll hold your phone.
Well, there is a tripod.
I wonder if the color faded in and out this time.
I saw it do it once.
Was it when a car went by in the background?
I couldn't tell. You know, everybody else doesn't have windows like that that's on the other side. They're taking it more.
So you don't like I don't like my hair behind the dark color because then you can't see the flip. You can see like I have a flip on this side over here because of the white.